You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Check it out. I am now showing you the Osterizer blender. It is hand-powered, and it is a toy from Chilton Toys. I've shown a bunch of Chilton toys. Now, I actually did ask on a poll on the community tab which one you wanted to see first, this one or another one. And this one got the majority of votes, and there was over 1,000 votes on it. So that is why I am here showing it to you today. 23-piece playset. See back for details. Now on the bottom now, it says designed to fit all toy play kitchens. No batteries required. Now I don't know what that exactly means. Maybe at the time, maybe just a kid's toy kitchen, but I don't think it goes with any particular set is what I'm saying. Fill blender container 2/3 full with your favorite beverage. Gotta think about that. Start blending action by pumping power lever, and then remove lid and pour your favorite liquid into cups. This side here, very much the same. Oh, I just noticed ages 4 and up. Don't think I said that. And then the bottom, there is the bottom. Nothing there. And let's check this out. Hand powered. What do we get? We get some pretend play boxes. Okay, 2 plates, 3 measuring spoons, a larger spoon, a spatula for like cake frosting spatula, and then some cutlery. Now silverware there, but plasticware of course. 2 butter knives, spoons, and forks. Do not use near heat. Wash thoroughly before use. No batteries required. The Osterizer in Kitchen Center. All right. Well, here we go. Let's get out of the box. We'll come back and do that next. Alright, one thing about these videos that helps me is that I can put the things back in the packages the way they originally were. I refer or review my own videos when I do that. So now I will see, and I will try to pack that up exactly like that. Nothing else in the box. There is instructions though. Probably tells me to wash and all that other good stuff. But when I gotta make the boxes, alright. Let's just take a little look-see here. One-sided. Oh, there we go. Mr. Coffee Beverage Maker, which I might have shown in another video. And then Osterizer Blender. Sunbeam Mixer. We got the blender for ages 3 and up. That says 4 and up. A blender that really works. Strong friction motor and base will actually mix that favorite instant soft drink mix for party time. Blending action can be seen through clear container. Disassembles for easy cleaning. Okay. Here it is. Now this, you just kind of... Works good. Can't wait to check that out. I probably will make chocolate milk. That seems to be one of the coolest things. Sometimes I just bring in some food coloring and clear liquid so I can experiment with that. Alright, so you see this here? There's like a little lever that sits in there. Let's just see. I mean, I bet you it's going to work better than some of the battery operated ones that I've done in the past. There's my 2 cups. My 2 plates, my little boxes. We have vanilla ice cream, another chocolate ice cream, pudding, and then mouses. Just having fun. And then my imitation chocolate syrup. It's not a real bottle, so I will not be able to put anything in it. But here's all my plasticware, which I call silverware, but I think you know what I mean. Let's just take a little look at these. Okay, just like a regular little box, you fold, and then put in the slot. If it wants to cooperate, it does. Fold, and then put in. And there I have my mousse. Contains no product, remember that. So these are just for pretend time. Same thing here, just kind of do this, and then fold it over like that. Same thing for the other side. Not much excitement there. Just kind of make your little boxes and get them ready. Neat little picture there. Pudding mix, and it looks like lemons that are cut super thin. Super thin lemons. Okay, here is the next one. Now this one is not necessarily a food maker, so I'm on my pilgrimage to show you a bunch of food makers. I hinted in some sections, comments in different areas. I don't know if anybody reads all of that. that I have probably is growing now. I'll probably have 15 different makers to show you in the next weeks. So basically you're just kind of doing that. And then the same thing here. There, vanilla ice cream. Okay, so there's those. These all just slide out. So these look like measuring spoons in the picture. That's a neat little set. Oh, see, I wasn't sure about this one. This kind of almost looks like a little ladle. And then this is your, looks like a cake spatula for frosting. And the cute little tools. Now these would work great in a miniature kitchen. So that's what they were saying. And there you go. That is the set. So what could I set up? I don't know. Let me think about that. We know how this works now. I should easily be able to. These buttons here, of course, are faux buttons. Let's just look at the bottom. Not much there. It just says Chilton Globe Inc. Minnetonka, Wisconsin. Anybody there? How do you say it? How the locals say it? Well, let it stop. I don't want to break it before I even got to use it. Wow, that's going to work pretty good. All right, let me come back. I'll get some fun stuff here and do some tests with my Osterizer. Or do you say Osterizer? I say Osterizer. All right, I thought it'd be fun to do something maybe I've never done before. I was thinking about it. Have I ever made a strawberry milkshake? And I thought, let's see if this thing can handle that. It's been washed and cleaned out, so that's been done. I realize now that these were saucers for the little mini coffee cups. I guess you would think that's what they look like. And then I found some of my vintage Osterizer storage bins, but they call them blend and store for the mini blend container. I think you hook these on, it'll blend it up. Probably used for baby foods and other fun stuff like that. All right, so let's get this out. And then I also decided I'm going to use Hershey's syrup, the delicious strawberry flavor. All right, so I'm going to put some in my little bowl here. This will make for a nice, colorful presentation. Let's get some milk in there first. Milk first. How much? Well, let's just see. One of my containers might be good. And then I have some ice cream that I've been softening up. So I did take a little break there to kind of get this to soften up. So that goes in there. I'm not expecting a super thick milkshake, but what I am expecting is a tasty treat. All right, so let's try this strawberry. I figured 2 of these maybe give us a nice color in there. Ooh, that's gonna be nice when it all blends. We'll see if it can handle it. And if it's colorful enough, yeah, let's do 3. Need that strawberry flavor, that's what we're making. Okay, so that is that. And then now I need to put the lid on, and from there I'm all set. Let me grab that. Okay, so here we go. Let us blend. Hey, it's definitely stiffer than when I did it without liquids. But it's blending real nice. It feels like it can handle it. Okay, let us, maybe half the amount of liquid next time. And we'll see. Let's just see what this looks like. Let me pour this in. I doubt if it's going to be rich and super creamy, but it does look like it mixed up. Let me get in here with my spatula and see. That's probably just because there's a lot of liquid in there. Yeah, I would say all the ice cream has mixed in really well. Now I just want to drink it out of that. Let me move this to my storage container, right? I'll save it. Plus we'll see. Look at that, see? It took care of all that ice cream, so I probably could have put more ice cream in there. Now let me give it a taste, and then I'll rinse it out. Then I think I'll do some clear liquids, maybe water with some food coloring. Here we go. Here's my taste. It's nice and cold, which is good because you do get strawberry ice creams in there. It's thicker than the milk, so I know for sure that I did get some nice mixing going on. More than a taste now. Let me come back now, clean this out, and experiment a little bit more with some colors and some water, and we'll see how it blends that. Alright, so this now is just to have fun. So I have some food coloring and some water. I'm going to go just about halfway with this, so maybe a little more. Okay. And I've got these neon food colors. One is green apple, apricot, turquoise. Let's try turquoise. I don't think I've ever done turquoise in a video. Here, let me give you a nice inside shot here, so you're just watching the inside. Oh, I don't want that on here. All right, let me get the action going here. Yeah, so it's definitely a little harder. Remember when I was doing it without anything in there? So it definitely makes a difference when you have that much liquid in there. Let's see, here we go. Cool, that worked pretty good. All right, let's take that off. I have a little bowl off to the side. My dumping bowl. Let me just rinse it real quick. We could probably do this about 3 or 4 times before I run out of my water supply. Okay, let's grab another color. Let's try this pinkish color. That one there. Let's fill it up. I'm gonna go halfway. Okay. Let's see, let's get this going. Now that's quite a bit. See how high it rises? It seems to be handling it pretty good. All right, this time I'm just gonna put the drops in. 1, 2, that's it, 3. Ooh, one fell in, here we go. Not as cool. I want to say the mechanics are taking the abuse, I guess you would call it. I don't know if you normally play with it like this. I think I'm just kind of wanting to experiment like I normally do. Not give you a full, like, kitchen setting experience because I've never used it before and I'm learning about it, just like you. Maybe you had this. Does anybody remember having this as a kid? I didn't even get the year to you, so I'll have to add that into the description somewhere. Or maybe after I clean up again. Okay. A few more. I'm going to go up higher. Okay, I'm going to use the greenish one now. Here we go. Ooh, it's on my tabletop. What am I going to do? Oh, that is so cool. All right, here we go. Oh, I'll try to do this like this. That's pretty neat. They're dropping a darker color. Very cool. All right, I got one more color to show you. And that, the color off to the side is pretty dark. You can kind of see it. Okay. Last one, last color. It's this pinkish neon color. Here we go. Oof, I got it on my tabletop. Okay. Start the process. Ooh. Pretty colors. Okay. Drop in some of this green. That mixed in pretty good. And the last one, let me do this purplish one. I don't think it'll change it much, but it's still working pretty good. You can tell, ooh, it's like root beer. You can tell when I add more in there like I just did, it does get harder and it taxes it just a little. And you don't want to overstress the machine, I guess. All right, so let me just clean this up. I will come right back. All right, there is that liquid. Move it out of the way. It's really dark. I have to be careful with that. Don't want to spill it. And then I'm going to say overall, pretty successful little blender. Now, I've done a lot with batteries, and it seems like those are definitely more fidgety than these hand-powered ones. Now, I've had some other hand-powered ones too, so I'm thinking I got to make a playlist of just my toy blender so I can get a visual representation of all the ones that I've shown you on video. So I hope you like this one. I had fun checking it out with you. Now, you will see the Any Gard Soda Fountain next, and then after that one, I'll put up another community poll, and you can pick. I've got, let's see, I've got some candy makers, some ice cream makers, I got a taffy maker, I've got one really old vintage mint set that I'm going to do that makes cakes. So I'll let you pick on the next round, and then we'll just continue on. And if you enjoy the videos, let me know in the comments. Share them on social media, give them a thumbs up. It really helped the channel. Later!
If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
Pick it up.